Thank you for staying on. The former national chairman of the People's Democratic Party Caretaker Committee, Senator Ahmed Makarfi, has asked the newly elected chairman of the PDP, Mr. Secondus, to pursue reconciliation to the latter. Senator Makarfi made the appeal at the PDP headquarters in Abuja, where the formal handing over ceremony to Mr. Secondus was performed. In his remarks, the PDP national chairman gave the assurances that reconciliation will be the first assignment of his tenure.
The task before us is a task which requires trusted, capable, reliable men and women who will traverse the length and breadth of this country to reconnect where the connection is affected by bad weather and to reinforce where there is a good flow of communication between us and the electorates. We must continue to reconcile with the aggrieved. Right or wrong, reconciliation should be a permanent principle, has been a permanent principle of the PDP, and it should be pursued to the letter.
The people have spoken. Elections have come and gone. I declare to you that there is no victor, no vanquish. My colleagues and I, the first assignment and responsibility is to bring all and sundry together. That is reconciliation. I want to assure you that the new ESCO will know only one thing, and that thing is how to win the election, and we must win the election with your support. With all hands on deck, we are going to win the election together 2019.
And that's it from here as we return to our Lagos studios where Ijoma is standing by.
All right, thanks a lot, Ibrahim. Apple has finally broken the suspense and announced its long-awaited and highly leaked anniversary smartphone, the iPhone 10, in Nigeria. Designed with advanced technology, the iPhone 10 is a high-end device which has taken the spotlight as the company's flagship and offers a new word of excitement to customers.
This year's edition of the Apple's event coincides with the 10th anniversary of the iPhone. And so, in line with the company's yearly tradition, it unveils its latest series, the iPhone 10.
We officially announced the launch of iPhone 10 in Nigeria. Starting today, it's available in all the key retail outlets across Nigeria.
Positioned as premium model with groundbreaking features, iPhone incorporates wireless charging, improved dual rear cameras, and a face recognition unlock system.
Face ID on iPhone 10, it's not like what you have on any other device. I mean, it's not just unlocking your phone, it grants you access to more. Again, one other feature that is new and exciting on iPhone 10 is what we call animojis. Now, everyone is used to emojis where you express your feelings. How about having those expressions animated? And so that's what we mean by animoji.
More so, this is the first time an iPhone device gets launched without the home button. The essence is not to be buried in the need to join or participate in trends, but also explore the functions of such devices while creating an experience.
It has got a lot of new things which is added to for all ages of consumers, be it teenagers, be it office goers, be it the elderly people. So there is something up the sleeve for them to use this phone. So we would feel that this will add a value in the premium segment for the iPhone users.
Apple is in a class of its own, right? Everyone knows that. So when we do things, we do it in response to what our customers want, solving their problems, creating solutions to them.
The iPhone 10 is different from previous generations of the iPhone in terms of design and features. And this might just be the smartest move Apple has made concerning the iPhone in order to compete favorably with other equal high-end smartphones in the market.
After successfully concluding the first 3 editions of the Airtel Touching Lives project, the telecoms giant is set to begin a 4th take. Now announcing this in Lagos, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Airtel Nigeria, Mr. Segun Ogunsanya, said the initiative is not about money or advertising the brand, but a commitment to helping people. To nominate individuals or projects, participants are to dial or send an SMS to the short code 367.
It's a meeting for members of the press put together by Airtel Nigeria towards the launch of its 4th edition of the Touching Lives CSR initiative.
Touching Lives.
As far as the Managing Director, Airtel Nigeria, is concerned, the initiative has been a success story since 2014, when it began to bring smiles to the faces of those whose lives have been touched.
And I also feel a lot more fulfilled when I recollect and look back at the impact we've created in the last 73 seasons. I mean, we've touched in so many communities. We've touched families. We've touched individuals. We've taken care of medical issues. We've taken care of family issues. We've taken care of community issues. What we've done span across so many areas and so many conditions.
But what's the thought behind the Airtel Touching Lives project?
But this man is a good brand, and good people do good stuff. Good companies do good things. That's just the foundation. It's not advertising. It's not money for exposure. It's just doing what is good and touching people where it really matters. Individuals, communities, in their darkest moment, just coming through for them. That is what it's all about.
For the Director, Corporate Communications and CSR, Emeka Okpara, there are lessons everyone should learn from Airtel.
I can tell you that people have watched this on TV and called to say, please. Some of them call my boss and say, that woman you guys built a house, I want to buy a gas cooker, or I want to buy... People do that. I want to put in air conditioner. That's what he's talking about. It's not just about what we have done. The multiplier impact is that people are following up to help. People are also learning the culture of giving. Are teaching Nigerians. Many people in Nigeria have money. Some don't know what to do with it. Some don't know who to give or how to give.
As the season 4 begins, Airtel Nigeria expects participants to nominate any individual or suggest a project in their communities by dialing or sending SMS to the short code 367 and then wait for what follows.
Thank you for touching Hannah's life.
Well, let's take a look at some business news now. Here's Melinda Akinlami.
You first. First Bank.
Many thanks, Ijoma. Welcome to Business News. The federal government is set to release 750 billion naira this week for capital expenditure as contained in the 2017 budget to meet Nigeria's huge infrastructure needs. The Minister of Finance, Mrs. Kemi Adeosun, made this known during a meeting with a delegation of investors from France. Mrs. Adeosun hints that government had released 450 billion naira for capital projects, and with the additional 750 billion naira, a total of 1.2 trillion naira has been invested in infrastructure. The 2017 budget had a total expenditure of 7.44 trillion naira, which focused mainly on recurrent expenditure, capital expenditure, and debt servicing. Company news now. Oando PLC has approached the Court of Appeal with a view to lift the technical suspension imposed on its shares on the floor of the Nigerian stock market by the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. Oando wants the Court of Appeal to make an order reversing the decision of Justice Rilwan Aikawa, who struck out the suit at the Federal High Court in Lagos. Counsel to Oando brought this information to the notice of Justice Aikawa at the resumption of proceedings today at the Federal High Court. But the counsel to SEC and the Nigerian Stock Exchange, Anthony Digbe, argues that issues canvassed for by Oando in its appeal are not sustainable in law. Still on company news, Nigerian Breweries has announced the appointment of Jody Boris Bell as the new Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the company. The new CEO, who is currently the managing director of Heineken subsidiary in Burundi, is expected to succeed Johan Doya, who has served in active capacity since June the 16th. The company also announced a change in its management team with the appointment of Grace Omolami as Human Resource Director and Uche Unigwe as Sales Director. The appointments take effect from January 2018. And 2 weeks before financial markets take a break for the Christmas holiday, investors in the local equities market switched to sell mode, taking over 100 billion naira at the close of Monday's trading session. Chimeze tells us more.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Market Report. The second trading week in December starts off with profit taking, particularly in the banking and the industrial sectors. The all-share index dropped by 0.88%, no thanks to the drop in prices of Dangote Cement and Stanbic IBTC. On the price movement chart, however, UBA was the highest loser, down by 5%, while Mobil, on the other hand, topped the gainers. Transaction value, however, was impressive, about 5 billion naira for over 350 million shares. Traders attribute this loss today to a new week repositioning ahead of the holiday season. They are hopeful that the market will get some rebound within the week. And that was the Stock Market Report. I'm Chimezie Obi Iwago.
Major world markets are mostly green today as investors focus on monetary policy meetings from the United States Federal Reserve and European Central this week. Let's take a look at the numbers. That's Business News. It's back to you, Joma.
You first. First Bank.
Thanks, Melinda. Still ahead on the news at 10, Egypt's Mohamed Salah edges out Nigeria's Victor Moses and 3 others to clinch the BBC African Footballer of the Year for 2017. That's on sports. Just stay with us.